Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Hip Hop Lobbyist, and in today's video, we'll be discussing California's new law impacting content creators, small business owners, and music producers who sell digital content or products online. Now, you may be thinking, that's a wide array of businesses and industries that you could account for, but guess what? In the world of webinars, online courses, and scammers, consumers need to be protected. And that's why California legislator Jackie Irwin decided to sponsor AR 2426 to say, hey, let's protect these consumers. But let's get into the article real quick so you can understand exactly why this was needed. So California is addressing one of the biggest irritations surrounding digital purchases, forcing companies to disclose when customers are really getting licensed digital content. Online platforms have increasingly switched from selling consumer digital goods to merely licensing them. And that is the issue, ownership. Now, in the black community, we've learned years ago that the young lady has taught us, if you buy something, I own it. If I buy this book, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Between the World and Me, I own the book. But if I buy a digital copy on Audible and Audible decides to remove it from the shelves like they've done in so many schools throughout the country, then Audible has the right to do that. But what about my ownership to this book? I have the book. I bought the book maybe for $15. Maybe I bought a course for $50, $700, whatever. And all of a sudden I'm revoked. I'm gone. I don't have access to this anymore. That is the problem. So California lawmakers have said, hey, since this is a problem, let's go ahead and address it. Let's make sure that if you're selling a digital product, that you not only have to change the way you advertise your product, you also have to let your customer know, your consumer know, if they're getting limited access to this. Now, this may not only impact your business, but it'll also impact your sales strategy, your lead funnel generation, whatever it could be to actually get that sale in your product or your sale in your business. Now, there is a bigger thing of saying that since the pandemic, a lot of minority and black-owned businesses have decided to say, hey, I'm going to sell digital products because I can sell this recipe for making your own candles, or I can sell an ebook on stock options, or I can sell a course on leadership development or whatever it is, and I can make this and garner a better customer base outside of my local community. The knife in your back about the situation is there are a lot of people who have scammed or copied other people's content and said, hey, I saw somebody's content, it wasn't getting any sales, so let me repurpose it. And I hate to do it this way, but everybody remembers when B. Simone kind of did the same thing I'm alluding to. But that is the world it's created to say, hey, now that digital products are so easy to be duplicated and refurbished and resold, anybody can recreate it. Anybody can copy somebody else's course and sell it. But guess what? 3 months into it, when I want to go get access to my course again and it's not there, that's a problem. I didn't know I had a license to that course. I thought I bought access to that course forever because I wasn't told when I was buying the product that, you know what, you only have 6 months to use this. It's only good for 2024. By 2025, you will not have access anymore. So make sure that you come in and learn and download the modules or whatever you need and we'll be here. Now, there's a key caveat there. If the content is downloadable, it would not be subject to this law. However, there are a lot of courses and a lot of programs out there where you cannot actually go and download these programs and these courses. You actually have to go in with your login after you paid for your one-time limited access that was on sale for Black Friday and say, hey, you have access, but you only have access for 90 days. Because after the 90 days, they know that they're going to shut down the website, collect everybody's money, and basically say, hey, let's go find another group to scam and get this on. So really, even though there's a major conversation around Ubisoft and virtual games and entertainment and things of that nature, there's really a missed opportunity to highlight the impact it could have on small business owners and content creators that are selling digital products that have said, you know what, hey, I have an audience of 100,000 people. I have 10,000 people who will most likely buy a $5 ebook from me. Hey, there are genuine people who are going to do that. But then there are also people who are going to go buy somebody's account, sell somebody that same stuff, and the subscribers believe, you know what, hey, I don't even remember how I got here, but I trust this guy. I see all his content. It is what it is. Not even realize they're in the funnel of fraud. And because of that, this law, AR 2426, which goes into effect January 1st in California, will be there. Now, the biggest thing I would see is this law being really a starting point, a building block for other states to come in and say, hey, how can we make sure that the companies that are selling digital products here and the consumers that are here completely understand that they're not getting ownership of this digital product, they're getting a license. And then even from there, what are the restrictions of that license? What rights do I have from that license? Can I then take this book and repurpose this book, the digital copy? Since I can't take anything here out of this book without ruining it, the physical copy, what can I do with the digital copy? What are the terms and conditions of that? But this law essentially helps protect at least the knowledge base of consumers that are out there. It will really, I feel, change the way products are advertised, especially for consumers in California, because the A/B split test that Facebook and Google and other people are going to have to implement and say, hey, you can't have a buy now button. You have to have a licensing agreement button. Hey, do you want to buy a license for this? And that most likely will drive some sales down. But at the same time, it could actually help you build a stronger engagement, a stronger community of people who's like, you know what, hey, I know I won't own this product. You're only doing this for 6 months, but for the 6 months, I want a license to learn exactly what you're selling. And that's the biggest thing about it. The biggest thing about it to me is making sure that you're knowledgeable about what laws will be changing. So if you're selling your digital products to consumers in California, understand that you will have to tell them come January 1st that they're getting a license to your product. They're not getting full ownership and access to it. I'll also make sure we keep you up to date on other states that are implementing services or laws like this, because we do feel that this is a new wave of the digital age, and government is typically 5 to 10 years behind. And a lot of people have been selling webinars and online courses for the past 10 to 15 years. And all of a sudden, California is the first state to actually say, you know what, hey, let's protect some of these consumers that have been getting scammed out of money while these guys go buy Lamborghinis and things online with stolen people's money. I mean, it is what it is. Either way, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I think I'm rambling a bit here, but I'm out. Appreciate you for tapping in.